Doctor Who, a series that has been near and dear to my heart for most of my life. Just when you think it's over, they announce another series. Oh, bloody hell. But that's Doctor Who for you, always surprising us, sometimes delighting us, sometimes not so much. Welcome to the Snake Pit, where we're full of bile and venom. I'm Snake Demon, and today we're going to talk about the first series I ever watched, and why it's repeated itself to the point where now it's almost unrecognizable to fans of the classic series and even to those who've enjoyed the revival for many years. Where to begin? Let's start with the eerie correlations between the classic series and the revival, both on and off screen. The Ninth and Third Doctors, a tale of two beginnings. Both the Third Doctor, Jon Pertwee, and the Ninth Doctor, Christopher Eccleston, start their journeys with the Autons. For Pertwee, it was Spearhead from space. For Eccleston, it was Rose. In both cases, the Doctor arrives in a new form, with a story that begins with an invasion, but ends rather abruptly. These episodes aren't just introductions. They're reintroductions, grounding the series in familiar villains and settings, while giving the Doctor a fresh start. Sonic screwdrivers and Dalek resurrections. As the series evolves, so too does the sonic screwdriver. What was once a handy tool for opening doors and tinkering with machinery in the classic series has become the Doctor's all-purpose plot device in the revival. The Ninth Doctor's reliance on it mirrors the Third Doctor's use, showing how the tool has become a crutch rather than a clever device. And then there are the Daleks. Both the Third and Ninth Doctors reintroduce them, though in very different ways. The Ninth Doctor's encounter in Dalek is a claustrophobic horror confined to a single set, which escalates into a terrifying killing spree. This mirrors the slow build and explosive reveals of classic Dalek stories, but with the intensity dialed up to 11. Earth-centric stories and cosmic finales. Both Doctors also have stories that are heavily focused on Earth or its immediate surroundings, whether in the distant past, the far future, or present day. This Earth-centric storytelling allows for a more consistent supporting cast, grounding the series in relatable stakes. The Ninth Doctor's finale, involving a threat to Earth's future and a self-proclaimed godlike entity, echoes the cosmic finales of the classic series, where the stakes often involved radiation, godhood, or apocalyptic threats. Behind-the-scenes drama leading to abrupt endings. And then there's the behind-the-scenes drama. Just like in the classic era, the Ninth Doctor's tenure ended abruptly due to off-screen conflicts. Eccleston's departure was sudden and left fans reeling, much like the unexpected exits of actors in the classic series, such as Colin Baker. These off-screen issues bleed into the narrative, forcing an abrupt and sometimes unsatisfying end to a Doctor's journey. The repeating patterns. What we see here is a pattern, a repetition of ideas, themes, and even off-screen issues. It's as if Doctor Who is caught in its own time loop, constantly revisiting its past, sometimes to great effect and sometimes to the detriment of its identity. The revival has taken many cues from the classic series, but in doing so, it has also lost some of the originality and unpredictability that made the show special. Is the series still recognizable? For longtime fans of the classic series, and even for those who fell in love with the early revival, Doctor Who today might feel like a different beast. The show has evolved, but in its evolution, it has also repeated itself to the point of redundancy. The stories, while still entertaining, often feel like echoes of the past rather than bold new adventures. But that's the paradox of Doctor Who, a show that thrives on change, yet is constantly haunted by its own history. So, as we await the next series, I can't help but wonder, will Doctor Who break free from this cycle, or are we doomed to watch it repeat itself until it's no longer recognizable? Only time will tell, but for now I remain cautiously optimistic with just a hint of bile and venom, because that's what the Snake Pit is all about. Next time we'll dive into the parallels between the 10th and 4th Doctors, exploring whether this trend of repetition continues. Will the next era of Doctor Who echo the past once again, or will it carve out a new path? Stay tuned, because there's a lot more to uncover. Until then, I'm Snake Demon, and this has been The Snake Pit. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell, like the video, and leave your opinions in the comments, where I won't read them.